Hey everyone, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Skyblock. Thanks so much for joining me again today. Then we're back here. We've got a couple of projects we need to get done. Namely, the project in the net. Words are sometimes really difficult for me and my human form. We have a few projects in the nether that we need to get done today. I've already got most of the materials I think I'll need here. Without further ado, let's get to it. So we can see that the glass cage around the mob spawning platforms does seem to be working. I've got the platform down there finished. So we need to put a crusher and a sweeper. So right now, all of these mobs are going to be falling in a, I don't know, this is 5 wide. Let's call it like 5 by 12, right? So they're falling into a 5 by 12 rectangle square area. The 5 by 12 blocks. I really should make myself some feather falling boots at some point. I think I've said that multiple times. So anyway, they fall into a... Oh! Okay. They fall into this space, this corner to that corner. Well, obviously we can't set up a crusher that's going to like be able to process those mobs, right? So if they're in that space, I need to get them into, let me eat first so that way I can get health back in case something does decide to fall on us. So if they're in this space, I need to crush them. So the first thing I need to do is I need to figure out where the middle is. Let's see. Actually, we'll just do it like this. So this is the edge, right? Right here. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, which means half is 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I might have said that a little bit weird. Half is not 9 blocks. Perfect center is 9 blocks, and that's what I'm ultimately going for here. So perfect center is 9 blocks. So we put the chest there. You know what? I already realized that I forgot a bunch of stuff. I forgot hoppers. I forgot a ton of hoppers. Yeah, oh well, what are you gonna do? So if we then imagine that, do we want to take this chest down a block? Nah, I think we would just, nope, the floor is custom. The floor is very intentionally built at this height. Me as the player, I need to stand here at all times. So, okay, the mobs are going to fall onto, so say we've got a series of hoppers. These are not cobblestone blocks, these are all hoppers. Use your imagination. So these are all hoppers. So that means the mobs are standing on top of these hoppers, probably with half slabs on top of them. Yeah. Okay. With half slabs on top of them, and then this will stretch the entire distance from there till there. We don't need, this is all just wasted. I shouldn't have put that down. So then while they're standing on these blocks, I need to be able to crush them, is the thing. So there would be, actually, let's do this a bit differently. I'm having a brain fart here. Let's do it like this. Hang on. Let's take this chest down. The chest was there. We put the chest here. And then the hoppers can instead be 1 block lower, which will make this a bit easier. And these are all hoppers. Remember, are you using your imagination? Thanks. Okay, I appreciate you working with me right now. Okay, so this is all hoppers feeding into the back here. Yeah, is this lined up? Okay. Yes. Yes, this is. So this is all hoppers feeding into the back like that. Okay, so we've got a bunch of mobs here that need to be dead. That need to be dead. So then we need to have, and if we put half slabs down, do we need half slabs? What would we, oh yeah, we don't, I guess we don't want mobs spawning here. So we put half slabs down. Is that necessary? Hang on, let me find out if it's necessary. I've looked and looked and looked and can't find a good reason. The only thing that I could think of that would be a reason to have the half slabs is if we wanted to prevent mobs from spawning here naturally, but like once we get rid of, or like once this is fully set up, it's going to give us pretty much all the zombie pigment and gold I think we're going to need. So we don't need it like a separate gold farm. We'll be moving the nether portal from all the way over there to probably here somewhere, wherever we can get it to successfully link. That's as close as possible, to be honest. So we should be in range to prevent mobs from spawning here. So again, I ask, why? Don't know, can't think of one. So if this is all half slab, or excuse me, if this is all just hoppers, so that means when we extend this, so then we need to have a wall like this, and these are going to need to be solid blocks here, all the way down, like this. And then, is this a corner? Oh, I don't remember if that's a corner or not. Like, is this an inclusive wall or an exclusive wall? I don't know. Let me check. I was just coming up here to check, and, well, news, it seems to be working. Imagine if we had all of these mobs properly processed in a mob farm. Wouldn't that just be the greatest? I think it would be. Okay, I need to check out the corner of the block. Alright, so good news! We actually don't even need it to be this wide. So this isn't even the mob spawning platform, this is the overall size of the farm that we have marked here. This isn't even the size of the mob spawning platform. The mob spawning platform extends from X27 to X35, which is where I've placed these two torches. So this is all wasted. That's also why it looked asymmetrical when it wasn't. Or rather, yeah. So now this is actually, okay, so this is asymmetrical. So that needs to be moved and get rid of F3 screen. So then this is the new center. And these extra blocks on the outside, that's just the overall size of the mob farm. All right. But this right here is the actual size that we're going to be working with. So, okay, now that we've got that, we can work on the next step. And we need to set up a crusher, right? So we need, that should work. Every block except for this one will get moved, right? Okay, we're gonna try it. How we do this, Batman? And we'll probably put the pistons right there in the center, so that way, and then I'll jump up here, boop that out. I have some sticky pistons. We'll put the sticky piston here, this sticky piston here, put the slime blocks back in place, destroy, that's an axe, not a pickaxe. Doesn't work like that, Nims. Doesn't work like that. All right. So then I need a lever, and then does this work to successfully move? Oh, well, ha! It doesn't work whenever the lever is placed on a block that's moving. Seems good. Yeah, we're gonna take some... Okay, so flip the lever. This is super duper mega ultra crushiness. And then... no more super duper mega ultra crushiness. Awesome. Okay. So, that's step one of the hardest part. So then we obviously would need walls on this to keep them contained. We're gonna put like, I think we put glass here on the bottom. No, we put upside down half slabs. So that way if we want to, oh hey, I already had them out. That way if we want to swing on them, we can. And kill them. And get their experience and their loots. So, like that. And then, get rid of this. Put that there. I think, do we put, like, half slabs under this to make it look a little better? I think we do. And then this dude sits here, and then that dude sits there. I mean, it seems like it's gonna be, this isn't gonna be a problem at all. Okay. So that's basics on Crusher. And then I need some sort of immovable block here. It can't be lit on fire. It can't be lit on fire, and it can't grab the pistons. So leaves are out. So I have pumpkins or furnaces. Don't Endermen spawn in the end now, chat? YouTubes, don't Endermen spawn in the end? Or not, excuse me, not in the end. This is the Nether. I know they spawn in the end. I'm in the Nether. Don't Endermen spawn in the Nether now? I think they do. Don't they? Yeah? If they do, then we need to rock furnaces. In which I don't have furnaces either. So either way, I need to run back, grab some furnaces and some hoppers. Sounds good. As I run back, we'll also need to destroy that original attempt at a super cheap fortress spawner because the coordinates of that one were wrong. So at some point, that guy's got to go too. This is why we can't have nice things. I didn't cover up all of my regular blocks, and now we have a herd of zombie pigmen here. This is just great. As soon as I shoot one, I'm pretty sure all of them aggro, and then they'll start working on, like, jumping up the stairs. And to make matters even better, we just got spam noise from everything that's above us. Oh, I one-shot him. Oh, okay. Okay, there we go. I kept getting one-shots, which was very convenient. I'm not real sure. Are they gonna start climbing up after me? I might die here. I think I fight right here. Oh, this is terrifying! Ah! I don't see any more. Is that it? Did we do it? No, maybe. He dead. Okay. Ah, there he is. I kept hearing him, but I couldn't see him. Oh no, there's another one! No, I'm dying! I can't swing on him, he was too close! Please, personal space! Oh, he was sneaky. Okay, I think I'm alive. Oh! My heart, I can't handle this kind of stress, YouTube. Please. Why? Okay. Huh. Furnaces, wait, huh? Do we want to place them in any specific? I think we just want it to be, like, non-gross as possible, right? So, we're just placing them all backwards. Should do that. So something like this. Right? Okay. Yeah? And then, so let's see. After this point, we need... Okay, well, let's just go ahead and get the hoppers down. I guess that could be the next step here. So that way we can, like, kind of disable some of the spawning. Hopper. I just grabbed 16, a fourth of a stack. Boop. Great. You're beautiful, nymphs. You got it. Look at that. Look at that. Majestic. Like the phoenix. And then... So mobs die here. They get crushed. Yeah, they would get crushed. We crushy them. And then, okay, so then I need to have a floor that can sweep the mobs into it. Now this floor I want to be very, very close to the bottom because the floor is going to be just a wide open flat floor. By having those long skinny rows like that, it's preventing magma cubes and ghasts from spawning, which we can't handle. So if we just had a flat sweeper floor into this, then I mean those ghasts and magma cubes are going to spawn there anyway. So we don't want that. So we want to put the floor as close as we can to the player so it doesn't get spawns. That's really important. So it doesn't get spawns. So how do we place that? I need to... The redstone is the hardest part. So... Okay, so these pistons might need to move. This doesn't have to be here. These pistons can be any location, just as long as it's touching that slime, right? So let me go take a look at the redstone that we need for the sweeper floors, and then see what kind of space we've got to work with. So first things first, I've realized that I've made a mistake here. In checking to see what sort of like height space we have available to be able to get the sweepers in, because this is the crusher, I realized that this crusher only crushes 2 tall mobs. We have wither skeletons. We can't crush them. You have to suffocate, because crushing isn't technically crushing, it's suffocating, which means that you need to be able to get that head block. Well, because they're 3 tall, it doesn't work quite the same. So I need to go something like this, if I remember right. We're gonna get a few more dead spaces. Yeah, no, it has to be like that. I was just looking at it. I was trying to figure out what sort of sizing and spacing do I need to have here in order to make this work. So, okay, and then this row needs to not be cobblestone. This row also needs to be furnaces or some other immovable block. I don't like it when it gets rid of my ender pearls, because it's like, that's what I need if I fall off the map? Please. Okay, and then I'm gonna take that back. And now, okay, so then if we come here, is this gonna be too much? It might be too much. And then I need a sticky piston. Of course. Oh, of course again! Okay, beautiful. And then a lever. Oh, it grabbed the block that it's on. Well, if it grabbed the block that it's mounted on, then that means it works. Yes, this is beautiful. All right, so now at that amount of squish, we'd be able to get, see, our 2 tall mobs would get squished by this middle block, and our 3 tall mobs would get squished by the taller. A question though, baby zombies or baby zombie pigmen, 1 by 1 magma cubes, and chicken won't get crushed by this. We need an actual 3 tall crusher. I could try to revamp this to work with magma cubes, or with magma, what are those? The magma blocks, which would then handle the chickens, but both magma cubes and zombie pigmen are immune to them, so that doesn't work. So I need to get something figured out here where we can also crush this. So does that work? No. Okay, so there's my block limit. Is that enough? Do we care that we have a few dead spaces? There's 1, 2. Oh wait, it'd be 2 by 5 plus 2, so there's 12. Yeah, so there's nothing else that I can add here. I could slim it down a bit and then add 3 pushers. Let's see what that looks like. So I've got a new pattern here that I think will work. So this piston, so there's 3 pistons now, and we're getting 3 high walls here. So this piston will control, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And so this guy will control the same 8. Now the question is this center one. See, so he controls 6 slimes, plus the 3 here, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is the cap, 13. Now, if we get this piston to push first, he only has to worry about his 9. You know, these 2 outer pistons, if they push first, he only has to worry about his 9. And then if we can get them to retract first, he only has to worry about his 9 again. So, to prove this, let's just put a lever here and a lever here. Nothing happens, right? Now, if we extend, that works. Extend, that works. It works. Now, this won't work. It doesn't. Now, watch this. Retract, and it does. So, all we need to do is get a delay added onto the center guy, so when he goes to crush, he is a tiny, tiny, tiny amount of crush time behind everybody else. So it should be, oh, I didn't think I made that jump. Should be as simple as adding, oh, okay, apparently I'm hungry. As simple as adding a single repeater. That's the hope. So if we come in here and then we say like, redstone for everybody, right? Redstone for everybody. Then this guy gets a single repeater on, say, like 2 ticks, right? Yeah, he extended. And he retracted. Oh, just even 1 tick. Just 1 tick doesn't even look like it adds a delay, but because they've already changed into, you know, whatever the block is, I think it's like block 32 or something like that, where they're being moved, it doesn't even really look, it looks a little weird. But that's what's happening. You can see it there in much slower motion as the 2 outer pistons are pushing long before this guy is. So here's third person. And now, as quick as we can. Nice. Nice. So then what the goal is we put some furnaces about like this. Right? Yeah. About like that. And then we create a sweeping platform. So if this is, I really hope this is lined up correctly. Hang on. I apologize for the noise, but we need to make sure that it's lined up correctly. So it should be 2773. I'm on 2771. Go backwards, it's 2770, 71, 72, and then that block right there that those blazes are standing on is 2773. That makes it correct. That means our farm is lined up. Because, I mean, everything else expands from that corner. So, now, what I need to do from here is create a what would this be? 4 wide platform, because this is the 5th block here. That's the 5th row. So 1, 2, 3, and then this counts as 4, and then 5. So there's the 5th, and then this all just needs to come like this, and here's the platform that our sweeper's going to sit on. That's going to push all the mobs into the crusher. Oh, and we had just enough. Just enough. Gorgeous. And then this should still work. Should still work. Should maybe please still work. Alright, looks like it still works. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. And well, you know what? We're pushing time here. This is going to be the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I want to give a shout out to my Patreons. Without them, or my patrons on Patreon, without them, like, seriously, not possible. With the adpocalypse right now, it's terrible. It's terrible, YouTubes. Also, for the patrons, we just got a Patreon-only fan server set up. So if that sort of thing interests you, be sure to check that out. Links in the description below. Thanks again for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!